So there's this like bullshit on my TV called Floribama Shore. I can't believe that they ruined a very nice vacation tourist attraction place for that. People getting stupid on a beach, flashing, cartwheels, beer cans being thrown in the sand. Like, really, Panama City Beach? Really? I don't even know why it's like still on my TV. So my kids cleaned my house pretty good. I'm actually pretty impressed with them. They made $10 to clean it. Organize it as best as they can. The dog's in there because she freaking keeps going in the garbage. So they did a pretty good job. They lined up their shoes. And they did their bedroom. And Skylar did dishes. We still have one load left to do. But it's not that bad. It's really, really not that bad. Table wiped. Well, see, look at this. You know what this is from? When your kids like have an OCD issue and they see chipping and they just have to keep ripping it apart. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, instead of dumping this table, because this table is made of natural wood, and you know, it's part of Gaia. I'm not going to just throw away a table just because of this. What am I going to do? I'm going to wipe it and strip it as much as I can, maybe sand it out. Or I'm going to clean it, put nice like tablecloth on it, and then a piece of glass on top of that. Kind of like, you know, you recycle your shit. You don't just dump furniture out unless you can do something to save it. So that's one thing I love about Portland, Oregon. They're actually known to recycle things and create something completely new from trash. So I've been like kind of into that lately. But they did awesome. My house smells like lavender. You know, I got some pine sol lavender and water boiling on my stove so you can smell that, and it's relaxing the kids. They don't even want to get out of bed right now. They're in bed right now watching a movie and playing on the electronics for about an hour. Then they have fitness class today. I have yoga at 6. And I am going to come up with a new routine for me to quit smoking because I've been having trouble breathing. You know, I only have like 2 flights of stairs, 1, 2, and by the time I'm already halfway through the top, I'm out of breath like a grandma. I'm only 30. It's not a good thing. So I gotta like nip myself in the damn butt so my kids don't have to bury me too early. Even though, you know, I always say I want to go home and stuff, you never really want to leave your kids. You never know what happens in their life, you know, or what drama you unleash in changing them completely. Especially my oldest. My oldest is like my soulmate. You know, we've been, since the day he was born, we've been doing everything on our own together. So, look at that. All I did was walk to the stairs and back, and I'm already out of breath. I gotta stop killing myself. This is a vitamin B vape, though, guys. So, this is not killing me. This is actually giving me my B12 vitamin. You know, when you guys ever go out partying, and like when you... I know a lot of social smokers, right? People who smoke only when they're out, like at a bar or something. You ever, go, like, one night go overboard and you wake up and you feel like your lungs are burning? Like you can't breathe, or there's like a heaviness or some shit? That's what I'm going through on a daily basis. I take lung cleaning pills. I ran out of asthma pumps, so I have to go back to my doctor and get my asthma pumps. Um, also, put this away. I need to either start vaping or something, but I don't even like vaping because that shit gives you popcorn lungs, and I can't even afford another popcorn lung. Like, the patches work for the jitters, but the mind, that's my worst enemy. The mind, I can't control my mind. My mind is a free agent, so that shit does what the fuck it wants, and I just need to learn to buckle it down and control my will, because I don't even have a will. And you know how some people say you got a strong will, you got a weak will. Mine is non-existent. So I gotta like start working on that. Make my will a bit stronger and change my routine, because it shouldn't be a full-time job just to breathe, if that makes sense. And I want to end up in like one of those people that like walk around with an oxygen tank. Even though it would be healthier than inhaling the bullshit out there, but still, like, you know, like I said, I'm only 30, yo. That's not even half my life yet. So, time for a new routine and a new change. And I have to, like, stop being around smokers, too, because they don't help. You see them having a cigarette, and you're like, fuck, that looks amazing, you know? Ooh, I got company in my room. There's just footsteps upstairs, and nobody's in my room. So, yeah, right now, I'm B12ing. And I was looking up yesterday, something called Hydrovital, IV bags that you can just like go to a medical spa and they give you an IV of vitamins or things that you need in your body. Yo, I didn't even know that shit existed. I found out on Jersey Shore because they did one after drinking and they had a hangover. So they got some guy to the house and he did IVs on them and they were out and about ready to go to the gym, tan and laundry crap. And I'm like, those things exist? And I looked it up. There's 3 offices here in Atlanta. And I'm like, that is awesome. Like, they have a hangover package. They have an athlete package. They have an inflammatory package. They have vitamin packages where you can pick, like, vitamin A, vitamin C, things like that. So I'm just like, but it's like over $200 per treatment. And they don't take insurance because it's more of like a choice. It's not like, you know, emergency or anything. It's just a way to get your vitamins faster and straight into your bloodstream. And I can't wait to try one of those because, like I said, I'm tired of always being in pain and inflamed and barely breathing and, you know, all of this shit. And I'm a walking dehydration because I smoke. So I'm dehydrated all the time. And, you know, like, a lot of people don't want to hear this, and y'all might tie it to me, and y'all could if y'all want, I don't care, but people who are severe smokers of cannabis, cigarettes, whatever, you drying out your body, and your body's 70% water. So you become like a prune, and then your organs start to hurt. Either your lungs, or your kidneys, or your liver, it starts to dry up, and it starts to hurt. It burns just to function, you know, your heart starts to not function properly. All this shit. So I've been ODing on alkaline water. I bought mad poles. I got alkaline poles up the ass. I got one in every purse. And I always just, you know, put that in my water. Because you never know what people in restaurants, what kind of water they're giving you. They're probably giving you sink water. You don't know. So I always drop an alkaline in there. Just, you know. Plus, cancer runs too much in my family. That shit is very popular. I mean, that's Beyonce famous in my family, cancer. So, I think, I'm going to be honest, I think my problem and why I'm scared to quit is because eBay, Shan, eBay. It's cheap as shit, too. I think I got those 5 poles for $20. And they're so freaking I'm going to show y'all what it looks like. See? Alkaline pool. If you leave them in your water, not only do they give you alkaline, supposedly, they make you lose weight if you use big dosages of it in your water. Shan, we don't have that problem of losing weight. So what I suggest you do is you just put it in there for like 3 minutes, mix it around in your water, and then take it back out. Okay? So you don't have to so we don't have to look like we starving. That's what I'm trying to say, because this shit does help you lose weight. But yeah, I just need a new routine. I bought this at Big Lots for $5. Get on it, guys. Big Lots is fucking awesome. That's where the gods and goddesses shop. Let me tell you. Beets. A superfood powder to put in my smoothies. Because beets are the one vegetable that kind of heal everything that's wrong with you. Okay? It promotes energy and endurance. It supports the heart health. It activates essential nitric acid. It also has 2 grams of fiber in it for those that, have doo-doo issues. Because guess what? If your shit's dried up and you're unhealthy, you most likely got doo-doo issues too. Beets will help you with that. It's all natural, gluten-free, 100% vegan. $5 in Big Lots. And I only bought one because I wanted to test it out. And it helps with your circulation. So if you do have inflammation or arthritis or fibro, it helps loosen that inflammation, that pain that we must go through. Another thing too that I want to show y'all that I think y'all would like is this organic apple cider vinegar and limeade. I got it at Publix. It's like $5 too, I think, or $6, but it's so good. By itself, you could drink it by itself because it is like a limeade, but you do have that aftertaste of the vinegar. But this shit tastes amazing when you pour a little bit in your orange juice. You don't even notice it's in your orange juice. And you're still getting your apple cider vinegar effects. They're from, of course, it's organic apple cider vinegar. It's a thirst cruncher and energy booster. It's made with fresh organic lime juice, not from concentrate. It's gluten-free. And you must shake before drinking. Well, of course. But limeade, apple cider vinegar is amazing if you're trying to, take your little apple cider once a day, because sometimes we need to. The only way I can get my kids to put ginger in their bodies by ginger ale, sadly. So I'm still trying to get them into the healthy spot, but they don't like it. The only thing they're obsessed with is fruits. So I let them go ham on fruits, But, there's a lot of shit that I'm recommending to you guys. I also have a big thing of hemp seed oil. I do sell little mason jars of it. Because it's a multi-purpose user. It can be used for medicine. It can be used for moisturizer. It's nutritional. What else? It releases amino acids necessary for your health and wellness. It does have a little bit of a nutty taste. And it's sativa. The botanical name is cannabis sativa. Okay? It is legal. It's pure and organic, and it is amazing. Sometimes I put this stuff in my hair, or I'll put it a little bit in my bath. So I do have big amounts of that too that I do sell, because like I said, us that are into natural healing, it ain't easy finding some of these herbs that we know are good for us. Okay, I'm also, with the kids this weekend, going to collect some dandelions, because they're good for a lot of things. They're good for infections. They're good for colds and flus. They're good for boosting your immunity. They're good for all of that stuff, and your government calls them weeds, and, they just get rid of them, and it's a waste. But they're actually really, really good for you. What else? Eucalyptus. I have eucalyptus I also sell in my shop. Okay, I have ginseng powder that I also sell in my shop. And elderberries, dried up. Okay, I buy these in inventory and fill them up as much as I can because they do go fast. But man, these things are amazing. You can throw them in your smoothies, in your blender. You can put them in teas. You can put them in your bath. You know, things like that. When I do sell herbs, I put them in charm bags, and I do give a few of the tea bags so you guys can do what you need to do with those. I also have calendula. I also have black salt for witches who like to use it for protection. I also have Oregon grapefruit. It's an anti-inflammatory and antibacterial. It's used to ease upset stomachs. That's not even the price of it, really. I think I got the price of something else stuck to it, because the price is in the front. That's how much I pay for a bag. I told you guys, I know where to get my shit for cheap. Okay? I'm smart like that. Taper candles for spells. I have essential oils that I get really cheap too, because I'm a budget witch. Okay? I'm the type to find the cheapest but best quality I can find anywhere. And that's why, like, a lot of times I am on eBay or I am on Amazon. I'm just searching and comparing, like, prices and stuff like that. So when people can't find certain shit, I got you. Okay? I'm like a personal witch shopper. So I also have Dead Sea Salt, which is really powerful. Powerful as shit. See? Dead Sea Salt. Dead Sea Salt. Look how much. $2.95. I know where to buy all of this shit for cheap. Because sometimes when you buy it from other witches or their personal businesses, yo, they be trying to charge you ridiculous. Like, you know, we got famous spiritualists out here like Yada and other people that sell herbs for like hundreds of dollars. And you're like, really? Really, nigga? You know what I mean? So I am a budget queen when it comes to my magic. My wands come straight from the woods. And if I want to, like, pretty them up, you get hard clay. You could stick some crystals into that. Or use, what is it, the glue gun. The clear. You could even clear that out and stick your stones on there to make your wands. It's simple shit. All I'm trying to say is, don't get ripped off by a lot of these witches that all they do is something that's 5 minutes, but like putting clay on a wand and then trying to sell it to you for like $85. Because seriously, we do have a lot of like poverty consciousness in this path, okay? I'm not saying we don't. And I'm not one to bash specific witches, like, because I know there's more than one of them in the world that's doing it. Where like they'll make like a necklace or something and then like sell it triple or whatever. Like, yeah, you gotta make your money. I get that. But when you're doing that and your conscience is telling you like, bitch, you're ripping people off, you should try to change it where it's fair. All I'm saying is sometimes we as business owners and magicianists and whatever the hell, we need to also have empathy for our clients. Like, if we were the customer, what would we want done? Or what would we like? Or things like that. And a lot of people don't think like that. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to charge like $500 for a reading when I know you're a single mother on welfare, like with 3 kids, and all you have is $20-$30, and I'm like, sorry, you can't afford me. Like, bitch, nobody wants to pay for that ego, trust me. Sometimes you have to learn to work with with your clients. You're supposed to have them trust you, and you know, you're supposed to have like a little bond because they're trusting you in their aura and all of this shit. And I'm sorry, but nowadays, like, witches that run these businesses have no sympathy. They have no sympathy. Like, I'm not saying get walked all over and give shit for free because somebody gives you a sad story. No. I know what that's like. But I mean, like, Make it a compromise. You have to compromise with them because that's how you get people back. And that's how they recommend their friends and their family and, you know, like their coworkers and shit. You got to learn to be able to understand them. You know what I mean? Like, don't be ripping people off. I know people who, like, would sell, like, I don't know, like a crystal, like this big. And because it's a certain type of crystal, they would sell it for, like, $500. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You didn't even do any of the work. Gaia did. Like, really? You know? I'm just saying, we need to be working together. Like, you trying to have your human species ascend and shit, but you're making it unaffordable. But then you want to bitch people ain't ascending fast enough or people ain't learning like fast enough. Like my classes, I got payment plans, yo. And trust me, classes deserve to be expensive because that's more than one session. That's my time. And that's you learning how to vibrate on a certain knowledgeable frequency. Okay? So I got payment plans. Some people don't even have that. Like, my shit costs $200 for like 3 months of classes. 3 months of classes. And then after those classes are done, I'm still helping you. I'm still showing you how life is the lesson. How circumstances are the lesson. How people are the lesson. Things like that. So every day is a freaking you being schooled. Every day. You come to me with some issue about somebody, I tell you the universal signs of it and why it's the way it is and what blockages are and blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm not just your teacher for 3 months. You have a mentor for freaking life. So, think about it. A mentor for life for $200? Nothing. But, like I said, people are always going to find a problem with your business or things like that. And people are always going to say, oh, you know, there's like umpteen businesses the same. Duh. There's like umpteen of the same fucking churches with umpteen priests. So why is the witch community supposed to be different? We all do the same shit. We all talk to spirit. We all scribe. We all do spells. We all, you know, help ascend and teach. We all are wise ones. That's what witches are. You're a wise, ancient one, right? Well then, why does it matter that, you know, all these businesses are the same? I hate when I hear witches saying, oh, people copying me. People, bitch, you ain't nothing special. Because thousands is doing the same shit. Thousands. Oh, and by the way, the fact that you got into it was most likely you got into it because somebody else was doing it too. So, you know, instead of like going against each other and shit, we're supposed to be supporting each other. Like, y'all talk about support small businesses and, you know, like the black communities, like, you know, support black businesses and shit. Like, witches should be supporting each other's businesses, not trying to bash each other's businesses. Like, we all are trying to pay bills. We all got kids. We all got shit to take care of. So, why are you gonna, like, bash somebody? You know how that makes you look? Huh? Does anybody ever realize how it makes them look? Like, I'm one to roast people, and I'm one to talk shit, but I'm never serious about the shit I talk about. Because I'm the type that I don't care. I don't care about shit. I don't care about circumstances. I don't care about the blessings because I know that's the way it works. So what makes you think I care about you? I don't. And that pisses people off. The fact that you're just love me or hate me, I don't care, you know? And it's the same way around. Like, you teach people to be that same mentality. You set them free. You set them free so much. And the witch community, yo, this is a fucking competition, and it should not be. It should not be competition. Oh, I'm the better witch. No, you're not. You're the same motherfucking witch like everybody else, doing the same motherfucker, doing the same Sabbats, doing the same freaking circle and the elementals, same shit. No difference. That's why I chose to walk away from all of that shit and just create my own shit. Alien magic, yo. Alien magic. I cast circles for these aliens, yo. I do. Marvin the Martian come right here. And I'm a manifester, so I don't gotta chant or run naked in the woods or none of that bullshit. I just think, meditate, and boom, it's in my reality. That's the way it goes. I don't gotta do all that extra shit. Be like freaking Blair Witch 3 and shit, running around in the woods, talking dirty to trees and stuff. No thanks. Like, just any kind of religion. I don't care what it is. It's still man-made, and it's still limited, and it's still all that. Like, I respect my witches. Y'all some sexy-ass, smart-ass people and shit, but don't try to, like, label me as one of y'all, because it ain't happening that way. Yeah, I use the pentagram for protection. I also use the cross. I also use, like, a bunch of whatever freaking sigils that mean protection, like, that don't belong to a certain religion. Like, I use anything that is considered protection. Voila. So, in all reality, I'm a universal. Don't put me in some small group, little label, cult shit. Like, I don't care. Witch, Christian, Muslim, whatever, Buddhist, monks, it's still limited. It's still a man-made religion. Don't put me in that shit. I'm not joining your cult. People, I swear, I just want everybody to always be on a big picture of things when it comes to the mind, like, and their self and what they're trying to accomplish in this world. Because, like I said, like, we all doing this shit to survive, to get the message out there, like we're supposed to help heal souls, to help people find their way when they're lost. Like, that's not a competition. You don't see doctors competing who's the best surgeon. They're more focused on how to save that life. Or, how to make this woman feel better about herself by putting plastic on her. Shit like that. They're not competing. So I don't know why, like, witches do that. We're all fucking fabulous. No matter how you look, no matter how you're shaped, no matter what color you are. You are a witch. You are smart. And smart is sexy. That's the new sexy. Not smiles or ass or, all of that. It's your knowledge, your brain. How you express your brain. How your brain works. That's sexy. I swear to God, when I hear some people talk on here, if I was single, just the way they speak, I know that's their brain exposed. And I'm like, damn, I would jump on that brain and violate the shit out of it. You know what I mean? Brains are the new sexy. Not your package size, not your breast size. It's what you say and what you're passionate about and where your mind goes and how far it goes. Because nowadays, people's mind just goes right here. That's it. And it's a turnoff. Complete turnoff. Like, I don't care how big your dick is. How big is your brain, though? How about that one, That's what matters to me. Please me with the mind first. The body, if you suck at it, I could just please myself. It's that simple. But the brain is everything. And it takes you so damn far. More than your looks do. Because they fade. I was the hottest bitch in high school. Now I'm the smartest bitch as an adult. So I'd rather be smart than her. Trust me. We gotta start supporting each other as magic beings. Those that know who they are, they're on the right track. Honor that shit. Honor it. Honor the fact that somebody is on the right track. That somebody knows who they are. They deserve to be celebrated for that shit. Now, when you're dealing with legit crazy and when you're dealing with people who actually, get it. You know what I mean? People who ask you, can you turn me into a mermaid? No. Push those aside. They need a reality check, not magic. But the ones that, get it, they need to be honored. Because everybody's journey is a piece of shit. And it is. It's raw. It whoops you and rips your clothes off and tests you and see how strong and how much you can handle it. It's like a boot camp to the soul. Not everybody can handle this path. Not everybody can handle an awakening or realization or even just being questioned, like questioning everything. Some people can't even handle that. Like, why do I got these questions in my head? Because you're meant to have those questions in your head, because you're meant to find the answer and realize it and figure out the puzzle of your existence. That's what it is. I just wish people would see the bigger picture, including like magic practitioners or magicians or whatever the hell you call yourself. Because now I'm going to be honest, being a witch is a trend. 2018, being a witch is a trend. But people don't realize that shit runs through your veins, runs through your blood. Yeah, you can just decide to be a witch. Nobody's saying you can't. But the most powerful witches bleed witch in their body. It runs through them. Even if you're native or Taino, those are witches also. They worked with herbs. They worked with Gaia. Everything was natural to them. That makes you a native witch. That makes you like an herbalist. Usually people that have native or Taino running in their blood, they tend to know how to make medicine naturally themselves. You know what I mean? Like, they just know. They'll put a bunch of shit together and it works. So yeah, the strongest ones they bleed that. It's in their blood. It's in their veins. But that doesn't mean not anybody can just be a witch and be a good one at it. You just gotta know what the fuck being a witch means. That doesn't mean being petty or trying to expose people or being nasty all the fucking time or being negative or thinking you can intimidate people because you say you're the word witch. A lot of people use that word witch to scare other people. For what? For what? You think all of a sudden there's going to be like an army of demons behind you backing you up? No, they're going to laugh at your dumbass. Because the number one rule for being a Wiccan or pagan is harm none. So you saying, I'm a witch to scare somebody, what you going to do? You can't harm none. So that's why I say I'm a free agent, yo. I roam where the hell I want to go. That's it. And that's why I chose to be cosmic. Because I don't stay in one star system. I don't stay in one planet. Or one belief or anything. Like, I bounce, yo. I star surf from one galaxy to the next. Like, I know what I am. I know where I come from. I know what my star system is. But I'm still a nosy bitch. So I like to learn about everything. I'm a nosy ass bitch. I like knowledge. That's where my knowledge came from being nosy. Like, why is gum this color? And then you researching that shit. Google was my best friend as a kid. Let me tell you. So, that's why I wear this pendant and I don't take this shit off. Like, I'm getting buried with this shit. Why? Because it is considered the symbol for the witch of knowledge, which is me. And, you know, a lot of times I do speak on third dimensional issues, but I feel like we need to. We need to get them out of the way to continue our 5D path. So this is like everything to me. Plus it means a lot to me because the green is emerald, which is Stefan's like birthstone. And it's also a manifesting stone. So it amplifies the manifesting. And then you got the snakes, and the snakes represent the wisdom. And then on each corner of the pentagram is a garnet, which is my birthstone, which is also a protection because your birthstone is automatically a protection to you because you're born on that month with that stone. So that stone represents your essence. I'm obsessed with this. Like, people get scared of it because they see snakes and they see star and they're like, oh my God, she's a Satanist. And I'm like, oh my God, you're fucking retarded. Like, so I wear it, and it literally, I'm gonna be honest, yo, it gets people away from me. People that are ignorant, uneducated, don't know anything, or judgmental, small-minded, any of those vibes, it automatically gets them away from me. It scares them away from me. People who actually are drawn to it, those are people that I try to pay attention to the most. So this thing is like my natural garbage trash taker outer, if that makes sense. Like, I don't gotta do shit. They respond to this. And then I know, okay, your mind is shit. Like, it's constipated with shit. Like, no thanks. Stay over there. But I love it. It picks my friends for me. So sometimes we need something like that to represent like our power. It could be even a crystal. Whatever it is that you feel protects you or makes you powerful. Wear that shit. Don't worry about other people's opinion. Let them talk shit. All you gotta say is, dude, your breath smells like doo-doo because you talk too much shit. Close your mouth. You're polluting the air. You're making our oxygen into carbon monoxide, ho. Shut up. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Because, guess what? We're always going to have people bash us. Why? Because the media bashes us. Movies bash us. Freaking all of that bullshit bashes us. And then you got those scam artists and those poverty consciousness motherfuckers who only care about money and not your well-being, also ruining it for us. For those that actually have a purpose and are trying to do it the right way, you got those negative Nancys and those greeds and those narcissists trying to basically rip it out from under you already because they're making us look bad. Like, it's okay to expose people who are fake. I'm not saying it's not, and because you're doing your community a favor. But if that's all you're doing, like, you're not really helping the situation anymore. Like, now you're just trying to make everybody hate everybody, and you're still trying to divide us. That doesn't make any sense. We're already divided as a human species as it is. Now you're trying to make that shit into the witch category and community as well? No, you shouldn't. I'm going to be honest, some evil spectrums are also in witch vessels. You know, they don't like you, all of a sudden they're putting spells on you. And guess what? There is some thing as the Council of 12 in every dimension. They have rules and dimensions. Not strict rules like the way the Bible makes it out to be in heaven and hell, but they do have certain karmic vibrations that they cannot do because they know that shit will come back and fuck up their whole existence. So if even other dimensional beings believe in karma and the Council of 12, how come witches think that they are karma? No, you know, karma is its own being. That's like you saying, I'm Beyonce. No, you not, ho, because Beyonce's in Hollywood. You're just some bitch who wants to be Beyonce. So us witches are not karma. We need to stop saying we are. That's a way to feed our ego and put fear in people. We're doing the same shit that these leaders in other religions are doing. Oh, if you don't listen, you're going to hell. Oh, if you don't listen, I'm karma. No, you're not. Because guess what? No matter what kind of spells you try to do on people, it's still up to the universe if it wants it to be performed or not. In all reality. So you're not karma. Stop with that I'm karma shit. No, you're not. Because karma be fucking you too. Trust and believe. It does. Yeah, I got a lot of dishes too. I had a lot of dishes too, Chastity, yo. I made my daughter do them for $10. That's what's good about kids, yo. Teach them young responsibilities, but they also make your life easier. But back to what I'm saying, like, I get when somebody is doing, like, scamming, like, there's certain people out there pretending to be twin flames to get into your heart and then breaking your heart, or, you know, there's people pretending to be, like, Jesus reincarnated. No, you're not. No, you're not. That's ego, buddy. Ego. There's a fine line between ego and confidence, and that line is so thin, it's practically invisible, yo. It's like a stuntman's string. You can't even see it. So you know how many people cross that line back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and don't even know it? You gotta always be conscious with these things. Like, it's okay to once in a while get emotional and come out your face or come out of character because you are human. But then it's time to fix that shit right away when you realize it. Be alright. I was petty. You know, that wasn't worth it. Dust that shit off, move forward. So you could do. And we gotta stop bashing each other's businesses and start helping each other. If you don't make, like, for example, if you don't make dream catchers and you got a friend that does, Share their business page. Make them some money. They need to pay their bills too. Or, if you know somebody who wraps crystals and you don't, share their page. You know what I mean? Y'all supposed to be taking care of each other. Y'all say we family and all this, but y'all don't even help each other make money. In this third dimensional plane, you need to make money. So why aren't we helping each other? Why aren't we sharing each other's business page? Why aren't we recommending people? Like, if I do something that you don't do, recommend people. Tag them on my page, share my page, and I would do the same thing to you. That's the way which is supposed to be working. We got to work together to make an impact on Earth. We're even against each other. We already got 90% of humans against us because there's not too many witches out there. There's not too many spiritualists. Well, spiritualists now, they're growing, but witches and spiritualists are different beings. Spiritualists don't do magic spells and work with deities and manifest and energy and all that. Like, they're more into the inner self and healthy decisions, vegan, yoga, all that. Big difference. But as witches, as magical practitioners, if you do something I can't do, share it. I'm always trying to make my friends money. I got a friend who makes dream catchers and he kills it every time. I can't do that shit. So I'm going to share his shit. Make him money. I'm going to be honest, yo. Witches, we're like the poorest in the community, yo. Every witch I know, there's not one rich witch I know. We're all struggling. Some of us live in, trailer homes. Some of us live in an apartment. Some of us can't afford tools, or that's for a reason, because we're not helping each other. We're competing with each other. Okay, if we do tarot cards, I don't pick up private numbers. If we both do tarot cards, why not? If you're busy that night, maybe give your client that damn customer or something, or tell your friend, can you take care of this reading and all of that shit. Like, y'all gotta be able to trust each other in this fucking thing. Like, yeah, Chastity, if they don't share your page after you share theirs, that person ain't gonna support you. So you might as well stop sharing that page and actually go to a group and a family of witches that are supporting each other, because there are positive groups out there and things like that. A lot of these witch groups also I don't like. There's so many damn rules to it. Oh, you could only share one item a day, all of this shit. Like, okay, I get it to your group, but what are you, like the witch police? What if I did too? What you gonna do, kick me out? Oh my god, that's gonna ruin my life. Like, people take shit way too far. And it's so easy, because all it is you shut up. Because guess what? Us witches, no matter where you live, what state, what country, we're all struggling. We're struggling. We get made fun of. We are seen as bad people. So why are we not sticking together? If we were fish and there was a shark out there and the media and other people were a shark, we would have to stick together to make the illusion we're something bigger, to scare that shark, right? Come together like little schoolfish. Not separate and say, well, I hope I'm the fastest and I hope, it don't eat me up. Like, come together. You do much more together than you do alone. I'm just saying. There would be more success in the world with magic tools and readings and healings and Reiki healings. And, if you have people who know how to do DNA regeneration, share that shit. That's fascinating. Be proud that you have friends that are talented. But also, you gotta realize you can't always give and not receive, because regardless of the fact, you are a human and you deserve the same support you give other people. Stop bashing each other. Y'all all do the same shit. We all do the same shit. We all do readings. We all make teas. We all, do all of this shit. It's the same. But if you know somebody who does something that you can't, like wire wrapping or dream catchers or spell work, or they're great with putting spirits in jewelry or whatever, promote them. Help them out. And then when you do say, hey, I shared your page. I loved your work. You know, you do something I can't do. Is there a way maybe you can share my page so that us as witches can support each other? That's simple. And most likely they're going to say yes. If they say no, there's something up their ass and you just got to walk away from that. Okay? Help each other, yo, because the struggle is real. And Chastity's right. It's real. We're all competing with each other, and we all got kids to feed, and we all got bills, and we all got debt, and we all got rent, and we all got all this shit. There's no reason to compete when we can solve the problem coming together. So support one another. Support these witches' businesses. Do so. Read the reviews on their page if you have to before you share it. If you're not sure. Things like that, okay? Just remember, we're supposed to be a family, us magic people. We know what our soul is. We know what we're capable of. We know we're talented and we're chosen. We're chosen for a reason. So let's stop bashing each other and come together because we're all chosen. We are. I love you guys. Stay awesome. Stay grounded. Stay woke. And love one another. Be kind. Blessed be, guys.